Hello everybody and welcome on into another custom Lego Marvel set review on my channel. Today we are checking out my final custom Lego Marvel Thunderbolts set. Or I guess the fitting name for this set would of course be my first The New Avengers Lego set. So without further ado, let's get on into the figures, with the first one of course being Yelena. Her figure is the same, coming with the same torso and sidearm printing as the other two sets I made, while also coming with that brand new face print. She comes with a BTS hairpiece in that blonde hair color, as well as comes with two batons for accessories. Her leg printing is also the Night Monkey leg printing from the Lego Spider-Man sets. Also included is Congressman Bucky Barnes, and this is the same outfit that I gave him in the Red Guardian's limo service set. Now of course this one is more accurate to this part of the movie, and for that I did give him the same stud shooter that he does come with in the other set that I made, the same face print as well as the same torso printing there. I also included Ghost, who is the same figure, coming of course with that brand new helmet print as well as all the brand new torso and leg printing there. She also does come with her face underneath, which is the same face expression that came in the Ant-Man and the Wasp set from a couple years back. I also included the US agent in this set, and this is a different one from the one included in the limo. This one just doesn't have his helmet. Of course, all the printing is the same with the face and the torso, as well as the shield. I also included the Red Guardian, coming with the Goon Gun in black, his brand new torso printing, as well as the Captain America helmet in dark red, which just looks so good. I also love the face expression that I did choose for him. This actually isn't a new face expression, this is a pre-existing one, but it just works so perfect. And of course, by now in this movie, the Taskmaster is out of the picture. However, I did want to include another prominent figure in this movie, and that of course is the woman that brought them all together. This of course is Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. Of course, actually her figure doesn't come with anything new. These are all pre-existing parts right here, coming with the hairpiece right there in dark brown, as well as the Mantis face print there, as well as the Pepper Potts torso with a skirt with some shoes printed on the feet, which just looks so good, and I think she came out perfectly. And of course, the set would not be complete without this missing figure that was actually missing from all three of my sets. This of course is the Sentry. Sentry's prints were actually made from my good friend on Instagram, Adam Lego Art. His torso and leg printing is featured here. He also features a navy blue cape, the Han Solo face print right there, as I think it works really good to show off Bob, as well as this custom hairpiece that was actually made by Adam Lego Arts. And here are all the figures lined up. Of course, you can see Sentry does have the other side of his face there. And before we get on into the build, this has been one of my favorite projects to work on, just because I've gotten to collaborate with so many people in this build. Of course, I will show you guys throughout this build. I have collaborated with Alexander Kimbrell. He is on Instagram. He will be linked down below, and he has made some fantastic prints and given me so many good ideas for this set. Of course, I will point out what he has done for this set, and it would not have been done without him. And here you guys have it. This is the set. There are three builds a part of it. Of course, the main one is the Watchtower, which just turned out so perfectly, but we do also get a crane in the set and a little truck, which we will start off with. The truck is a pre-existing build, this time just recolored in white here. Of course, the back doors can open up, and it has room for one minifigure in the front. Of course, you can put the Red Guardian up there, which is actually why it is included. Of course, there is a little play feature with the set that I will show you guys later. Of course, the driver's seat and the top of the truck can be opened up as well for access. Moving on into the crane, it is a pretty simple build and one that is already pre-existing. This time the colors again are just a little switched around. Of course, you can turn the knob at the top, which does retract and extend the rope there, as well as the midsection does turn. It does have a pretty big base, so it will not follow over either. But of course, enough wasting time. Here you guys have Sentry's Watchtower, which is actually able to split open in the middle on a couple of hinges like the other ones that have come before it. Now, of course, this is a smaller scale than the big module one we got a couple years ago. This one is more playstyle, just like the Avengers Age of Ultron one or the Avengers video game one. Behind the build too, you can see attached to the tower is some scaffolding, which just looks so amazing. That of course was made by Alex. And starting off at the first floor here, there actually really isn't anything down here. Of course, it is a nice spacious base floor there. Of course, you can see the door is on the side. Now it should technically be in the middle, but of course, just with how the tower is scaled to, it is a little difficult to do that. The windows of course do come in that dark gray as well as that translucent yellow. However, the room being empty does serve a dual purpose, and you guys will see that in a bit. Moving on into the second floor here we have the laboratory. Now, of course, this is a little small for a laboratory. However, there are a lot of details in here. Of course, off to the right, we do have a little workbench there with, of course, Tony's arc reactor, which was left over from the move to the Avengers compound, as well as you can see a little yellow figurine there, which is a model for the Sentry. There's also a cup, and on the left in front of the wall slash window there, you can see a brand new print on a 2x2 tile there, which of course is the Project Sentry specs right there, which just looks so cool. The print of course was made by Alex. And moving up to the third floor here, we have the artifact room. Now this of course is taken off out of the gala that is shown in the movie, of course, where all the Avengers artifacts are on display. So from left to right, we have first Loki's staff there, held by these two stands right here, which look really good, as well as we do have the Iron Man Mark I helmet on a stand there, which is really cool. It is held by a little clear minifigure head held upside down, so it's easily removable, as well as we do have a little Chitauri gun in the back, which just looks so good. And finally, moving up to the penthouse suite here, this is definitely my favorite part of the build. Here we have it. Of course, there is your little mini bar there with all the drinks that you need, as well as two really cool Easter eggs here. Of course, first from left to right, we have a little TV screen, which of course does show the Fantastic Four heading into orbit. Just an amazing print, again, made by Alex. Well, he also created this print for the Wheaties box, which is actually on display here, and such a fun inclusion, I thought. And yeah, there it is. It says the Thunderbolts on the front there, with actually his minifigure drawings of the figures, which you guys can actually go check out on his Instagram. And now moving to the exterior of the building here, you can see that I made two of the windows being able to fold down there, of course, just adding some even more posability for figures inside, more accessibility, as well as on the bottom, you can see that the door is only held by two studs by the side of the frame there, and that of course is so you can recreate the truck smashing into the front or the lobby of the tower. And finally, of course, placed around the build, similar to the modular tower that we got a couple of years ago, I placed some Technic pins so you can attach the Sentry flying or hovering over the tower. Of course, this also gives you a good look at the top of the build here, which just uses some clever techniques for the angling of the build there, as well as just some more places to pose minifigures, as well as just shows some of the tiling off, and just looks amazing how you can even pose the Sentry there. But there you guys have it. That is the entire build. Of course, here you have the entire rendition. There you have all the figures on the bottom there gathered as they do in one of the posters actually, which I just thought was so clever. Of course, up top you do have the Sentry and Val arguing up there, and everything you can see is in the build right there. But of course, the set would not be complete without the final box art. So here you guys have it, set 76931, Sentry's Watchtower. This set comes with 1,847 pieces and comes with 7 minifigures. This set was so fun to design. I love everybody that was included in the build process. It was so cool and just amazing what has all come together. But there you guys have it. If you guys did go on to enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe and like the videos. It shows me what you guys like to see, as well as it pushes me out to more people who may also enjoy this type of content. Anyways guys, thank you guys so much, and stay tuned. We have a packed summer ahead of us.